Can you jump a 3? Whoa! All right, well, sorry, buddy. I only have 2 saddles, and I can really only own 1 horse. So, you are my new horse. Excellent. Okay, now I want to find a donkey. Oh, this horse is way faster. Okay, very good. So, welcome to my solo series where I am playing vanilla Minecraft with no crafting tables. If you missed last episode, I lost my horse on an adventure when I went out looking for some more storage chests and other materials, and I needed to replace him. So this is now the new replacement horse, much faster. In fact, maybe even faster than the original one I lost. So maybe that was a blessing in disguise. We'll try to keep positive about that whole situation. And let's see. I'm trying to go back home real quick because I want to grab a compass so I don't get lost. So someone in the comments suggested using a donkey, but what I would say is make a mule and use a mule, because that way I could get even more storage, more things that I could carry home whenever I do go out looking for materials and stuff. So let me go ahead and sleep this night away. All right, let me grab a compass from here so I don't get lost. And this is the only other saddle I have. So I have that 1 saddle and the armor that's on that horse, and I have this 1 saddle because if you've been watching my series, you'll know I've lost several horses to powdered snow, and most of the saddles that I found have gone with them. So I only have 2 saddles. So what I would like to do is get myself a donkey, and I don't think I'm going to, I'll tame the donkey, but I'm not going to put the saddle on him, most likely. But what I want the donkey for is to breed with this horse so I can make a mule. And the reason why I want to do, whoa, hey, there we go. Okay. The reason why I want to do that is that the mules they're better than donkeys. Donkeys are very slow and have very terrible jump. And the mules are kind of halfway between a donkey and a horse, not just, the fact that they're a crossbreed, but also in their stats. So definitely want to find myself a mule, and then that way maybe whenever I do go out on some of these specifically resource gathering hunts, like say I go to a village to clean out all of the blocks that I cannot craft, then maybe I could take a mule instead of a horse so that I can get that extra bit of storage to bring stuff home. I'm not fine. I figured there'd be some more horses and mules and stuff on this plains, but maybe not. So I am going to have to go, I don't know where I'm going to find donkeys. I mean, I've seen donkeys. I know we have them. Oh, Enderman. Oh, how I don't like you. Oh, crud. I just looked at that Enderman. Oh, no. Can I outrun him? Will he forget about me? He's teleporting. I can hear him. Oh, that's the last thing I want to deal with. How often are you going to see an Enderman on the plains in the middle of the day? Come on. Oh, he's still behind me. Okay, here we go. Let me do this. Okay, come at me, bro. What's wrong? You don't like the water? Oh, well, hey, there you go. Come on. I know it's a pretty terrible sword, but come on. There we go. Nice. Thanks for the ender pearl. Well, I haven't found any donkeys yet, but here's a village. This is pretty nice. I've only found a couple of patches of horses. Oh, here's a horse. I haven't found any donkeys yet. I'm wondering, are there biomes that are like more, what's the word? More likely to spawn donkeys. Like, are donkeys more likely to spawn in certain biomes? Let's see. I guess I'll take some of this for now. Okay, there we go, a bundle. Yeah, I didn't really come out here expecting to be hunting for loot. I came out here just looking for a donkey. But I guess, I'm not going to pass this stuff up. Now, I do want to grab these hay bales because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken, you can feed hay bales to like baby horses, baby mules specifically, to make them grow up faster. So, and I can't craft these out of wheat because I can't use crafting tables. So I'm grabbing these hay bales to see if maybe if I do make a mule, I can make them grow up faster. Oh, hey, there's a sunken ship over here. Ah, here I am now. I'm adventuring. I was really thinking I would find a donkey quicker than this. But you know, hey, I'm gonna find stuff. I'm not gonna pass it up. Is this dark oak or spruce? Man, okay. See, one of these days, like see, the thing is, whenever I come out adventuring, I have a goal, and I don't want to just sit and take up resources. Hey, I'll take all that. But man, I keep passing up all of this like spruce and all of these things that I can't craft, and I really need to consider not passing them up as often. Well, I guess now we're buried treasure hunters now. So the search for the donkey is going to be put on hold for a few minutes here. All right, buried treasure. Ooh, diamonds. Okay, more iron and gold. All right, well, now that we've backtracked a little bit, let's go again. Try to find some donkeys. Is that a donkey? That's a donkey. Nice. All right, buddy. Let's get you tamed. Hee-haw. Get out of my face. That was a sound. I like the hee-haw better. Come on. What you doing? What you doing, little buddy? Are you mine? Oh, you're mine already. Okay. Nice. Excellent. Okay, now I can't ride two animals, so I'm going to have to go home with him in tow and hope that he can keep up. And I'm going to have to constantly look backwards and make sure this lead doesn't snap. So, where is our direction home? Our direction home is that way. And I feel like I've traveled quite a bit and crossed a few bodies of water, so this is going to be a really, really fun trip home. I'm really looking forward to this. All right, we are home with our donkey and our horse. Our first safe trip with our new horse. That's pretty nice. So let's get you in the pen and let's get that donkey. Oh, I still got the golden carrot in my hand. Oh, sorry, I just teased that horse. Let's see if this donkey can even make it over a fence. Oh, very good. You know what, for a donkey, this guy doesn't move too slow. This is pretty good. This might be a pretty good donkey, which is awesome because we're going to make a mule out of them. Let's see. Here we go. So, you and you. All right. There we go. It's a little mule. Well, now, donkey, I'm going to have to take your saddle back because I only have one. Well, I only have two. One for the horse, one for the mule. Okay, let me sleep. It is definitely dark enough to sleep. Alrighty, now let's see if I'm correct with the whole hay bales thing. I think you can feed these to them. Nice. Well, that was better than waiting 20 minutes. All right, now let's tame you. Yep, these guys can be pretty stubborn. Oh, I say that and I got him on the second hit. Sometimes I've had mules go where like I've had to try like 15, 20 times. Because they're, well, stubborn as a mule, right? There we go. Let's see. Wow, look how fast this mule is. Holy cow. Oh, boy. Let's see. Can he do the... can he jump two? Can he jump two? Can he jump the two? Let's see. No. His jump is really terrible, but his main purpose is going to be... well, hauling stuff because... Alright, everyone. My favorite sound in all of Minecraft. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. I don't know why. I don't know why I love that sound so much. So now, look at that. So we got like 15 more inventory spaces if we take him to on an adventure. I don't like the fact that he can't jump 2 blocks, though. That's going to cause problems. That's going to cause problems. All right, let me make sure I was actually doing that right. So let's, okay, let's do this. Move. So, where are you, Mule? Where are you, Mule? Okay. Now, can you really not jump 2, or was I too close to that 3? Okay, you can make it. Okay, whoo! I was going to say, if you can't jump 2, we got issues. All right. Because it means we're never getting up a mountain or anything. Well, excellent. Okay, well, now that I have the mule, I think I need to take him on a little bit of a adventure. Nothing dangerous. I'm hopefully going to go nowhere near a snow-capped mountain. Okay, now I did find a lodestone, right? I believe I did. Let's see. Yes, I did. Awesome. So one thing I would like to... Now, can I actually craft lodestones? What is the crafting recipe for them? I don't know. Okay. I'm assuming I can't, but it's possible that I can because, you know, I'm curious now. I'm curious now. Where is the stone? Do I have smooth stone? Oh, is that some here? Okay. Is it 4? If it's 4, then I can do it. Okay, let's see. So where is my stone cutter? Again, not a crafting table. Hey, I don't have villagers around, so I can just leave this out for now until I move permanently. Okay, so I think it is... Is it 4 of these? No, it's not. Okay, so I cannot craft lodestones. Okay, I was thinking I couldn't. But I found a couple, which is pretty awesome. And I have... I have 4 compasses. So, if you notice, my compass doesn't point to home, it points to spawn. And you see spawn it's that way, right? It's past the village, over the plains a little bit, and across the river, and then like in a tree is where spawn is. So every time I go travel, this compass is actually pointing me to that spot over there. Not necessarily a direct route to home, although it does get me close. Well, I would like a more direct route to home, honestly. So I think what I'm going to do is... where do I want to put this? I can always change this. I can always put this somewhere else. So right now, since I don't really have an official pretty entrance to this base, I'm just going to pick a spot in here. And we're just going to say, for right now, it is just right here. Boom. There you go. You got a prominent spot right there. And I'm going to tag this compass to it. And now this will always point to that lodestone. So now this glowing compass, if I take that with me, that will always point me directly to home and not just to almost home. It's a little detail, but I like it. All right. I said I wanted to take this mule. Holy cow, I really got a lot of things on that trip. Wow. Okay, I said I wanted to take this mule on an adventure, and I'll tell you what that is. Just let me empty out this stuff first. I'm going to need another pickaxe or 2. So I found another, what you call it? Boy, me and words today. I found another trail ruin, and I would like to dig that up because, so now I found 2 of them. One of them I dug up on camera and didn't find much in it. And then I did find another one that I did spend the time to dig up and didn't really find much in that besides some, cool building blocks and stuff. But they can have villager workbenches, and there is a rare chance that they can actually have an anvil. So I would love to get my hands on an anvil. So I think exploring one of those, I'm just going to take, if 3 pickaxes isn't enough, I can take a trip home and get more. And let's see, we got those. I will take some of those ladders with me. So let me grab some ladders, and then we're going to hop on this mule, and we're going to go find this trail ruins and see if we can find anything useful in it. Oh, wait a minute. $2.99. Okay, so is it like right here? Oh, right there. There's my torches. I'm looking too much at the coordinates on my screen and not even looking at the torches that I left here. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the one? Hold on. Okay, okay, maybe I started it. Okay, I don't think I finished it though. Let's see. Come here, buddy. All right, strap you in there. Okay. Let me let's see, throw a couple of chests up top here. Just to store a few things in. All right. I'm going to keep that compass here. All right, let's hop down and see. Okay, so I think I started it, but I didn't get too far. Yep, I basically just started it. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and see if we can find anything useful here. Let me get a ladder going up, make this a little bit easier. That get me out. Yep, that is perfect. And I'm going to just give myself a little. I almost did it with gravel. That would have been silly. One day I should just take a couple stacks of this. Before I leave, I might take a couple stacks of this coarse dirt with me. It's just a good block when you're texturing things, natural things, to use that. This coarse dirt, it won't grass over like normal dirt. All right, well, I'm going to start digging, and I will pop in whenever I find anything interesting. All right, well, I am done. Like I said, I would cut in if anything interesting was found. So I'm here to say that I am done. Yeah, this trail ruins didn't really have much of interest in it. Just like really the other two didn't have much of interest either. I did get a couple of workbenches, 2 or 3. Nothing I didn't already have, which is fine. Kind of expected that. Let's see, I got a cauldron, a grindstone, and a loom. And everything else is just building blocks that I took out of the trail ruins. So that was pretty much all I got. So let me see if I can pack this up and get all of this home in one trip. Would be pretty cool. Okay, well, I think that's going to be pretty much all of it, so I can leave these few things here. I am taking these chests. I'm definitely taking these chests. And I need room for my lead and my fence post. Okay. Whoa! Ah, boy. One of these days I will learn to be more careful. And I had broken my bed, so I didn't have a spawn point. If that would have killed me, that would have been pretty bad. All right, we made it back safely with our mule, and we need to just go empty this inventory. So let me go ahead and dump this entire inventory, my inventory plus the mule's inventory, into some chests, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, that is everything. So now that I'm back at home, I want to kind of show you what I finished up down below. Let me get out of this fence. Okay, so I finished carving out the. I think I finished carving out pretty much the entirety of this base down here, as far as just like, again, the basic shapes and rooms and hallways and stuff. So we did this entire upper level last episode, and we had started on this. Okay, and then. Yeah, so basically this entire downstairs now is done. So we've got this wing over here. We got this big room here with several rooms leading off of it. Over here are some stairs that lead up to the second floor. Okay. So there's a few of those around. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. Now, one thing that is really neat this almost lined up perfectly, but still, it's way better than I expected. Now, I put a fence gate here so that no villagers would get in here. This was our drop chute down into our mine. So now, it's a good thing I found so many fence gates in those villages on that last trip, because I was able to pretty much isolate this entire stream of water here without it spilling. I'll have to find a better solution to that, but yeah, if we go up this stream, this comes up here into our little mining building right here on the side of our property. And if I go all the way down, of course, this is where we can, start getting to our trial chamber and our mine and everything. But one thing that's cool now, if I go up and I kind of push against the wall, whoop, I can come out here into this new base. Kind of come over into this side wing. I thought that was pretty awesome. This room is the one where it was going to have that spiral stairs, and here it is. So that was my best attempt at a bit of a spiral stair. It kind of hugs around the radius of this circle, and it empties out right here. So it actually, the size of it is perfect. It starts here, and it ends in the center there. It feels a little bit clunky, but I think this could be dressed up to look actually pretty good. Now that this is built, I can actually start working on it and, start decide. Oh my gosh, look, another Enderman dropping. Oh my Lord. I want to keep this vanilla. I want to keep this vanilla, but boy, I sure do want that anti-Enderman griefing data pack. I really, really want that. So, I was thinking what else I want to do this episode. So, in the last one, we actually found a few pillagers, and we got an ominous bottle. So, I think I need to revisit that trial chamber. And I'm probably a little bit better geared up than I was the first time around. Oh, I never even ended up using this pickaxe. So let's go ahead and just kind of see what gear we're going to need. Make sure everything is in tip-top shape. And then, let's go check out that trial chamber with an ominous potion. Yes, here it is. Now, this room here, of course, I don't need to carry my bed along with me. I'll get the full complement of arrows. Okay, this room, this entrance room, this has all of these vaults, which were the low-level vaults, not the ominous vaults. However, above us is actually a room with spawners that we haven't encountered yet. So I'm thinking I would like to first, let's go ahead and see what those are. And get those taken care of and blocked off and everything like we did all the other ones. And then I can take my ominous potion and we can kind of go to these different spawners and kind of like open them up one at a time. Because I think this thing will last for, it says an hour and 40 minutes. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of dig like a little stairwell type thing here to get up and down. Oh, hey. I don't know what spawner's in here or what the layout of this place is going to look like. So we're going to be, I have no idea what to expect. That has to be a spawner. That has to be a spawner right there. So let me do this. I'm going to block off our view of it. Can I put a block there? I can't. There's something blocked. Oh, that's a slab, I think. I just want to block off our view of it and see if there's any others. Okay, it looks like there's one there. I'm trying to not make eye contact because I don't want to trigger them all. And I have to make sure I don't keep falling down there as well. Okay. Okay, I see spider webs over there. So I'm gonna have spiders over here. And I don't know what this one's gonna be. You know what? I'm just going to try to block it completely. Okay. Okay, that one just triggered. Okay, they're regular spiders, not poison spiders. Okay, excellent. I can deal with regular spiders pretty easily. All right. That's all of them? Okay, that's all of them. Excellent. Okay. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, bloop, oh. Bloop. There we go. Okay, let's see. There's got to be more. Okay. There's definitely a spawner. I see something in there. That might be breezes or something. Is that the key? Oh, that's the key thing. Oh. Well, I got one. Anything good? Arrows. Ooh, emeralds. And poison arrows. And what was that last thing? Look at that! Protection 1, Unbreaking 1, chestplate. Well, that's better than just plain old iron. I'll take it. I will take it. Okay, and we have used that one. Okay, which means that one over where we came in was not a spawner. That was another treasure chest thing. Okay. Fair enough. That's a treasure chest. That was a spawner. These are the breezes. Okay. Well, hopefully we can just kind of sit here where they're spawning and just take them out. Whoa! Oh, there's another spider one too. Okay. 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 Oh, wait. Okay. Okay. Oh, boy. This really took me by surprise. Individually, nothing here is scary, but all at once from every direction is a little hard to deal with. Okay. Hello. So these guys don't directly do damage to you, but they bounce you around, and if they happen to throw you in the air or knock you down a hole, you could take damage indirectly. I just heard a ka-ching chunk. Was there seriously only like one breeze in that middle one? I still hear spiders. I need to find my way back up. There you are. Oh, you went downstairs. Excellent. Okay, pa-ting. Okay, that was it. All right, let's go upstairs and get our keys, or whatever our prizes were. If I can find my way out of this room. Okay, so now where were these spawners? So, a bread. A bread. I seriously think this was only one breeze. Is that, like, seriously? All the other spawners are like 8 of whatevers, and this one was potatoes. Thank you for the potatoes. And I think that's this whole level. It was just those 3 spawners, so 2 spiders and a breeze, and a bunch of treasure things. Excellent. Well, that was easy. Another hopper. Check that out. That's awesome. All right, and this is one of the ominous vaults. So if we get an ominous key, we can come in and do this one. Okay, well, I think at this point, speaking of ominous, I think we get started on that, don't we? Let's go back down and regroup. So now essentially what we want to do is we want to just get enough ominous keys to unlock all the ominous vaults, right? So each one of these major rooms has one in it. So we only need to unlock that many keys, essentially. That's our goal. And they can come from any of them. And pretty much what we found is like spiders and skeletons and breezes. We haven't found anything too terribly nasty. So what I'm thinking is, when we do the ominous thing, if we do like skeletons and stuff, they come out like with armor and weapon, like enchanted weapons and armor and stuff. But if we just do spiders, they're just going to be spiders. Right? I think. All right, so let's all right, let's drink the potion. For better or worse. Okay, we got now Bad Omen for an hour and 40 minutes. So now if we look at this, boom, there we go. See, now these are ominous spiders. I don't know if they hit. Okay, they are enchanted. They have, you can see their little skulls, their little enchantments. Okay, things are happening. Things are happening. Okay, I really could use a better sword. Uh-oh. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention. All right. That one was totally my fault. I'm not sure why my attention wavered there. But hopefully I can get to my stuff without too much trouble. Hopefully those guys can move around a little bit. Now I am going to turn on hitboxes just so I can see my stuff a little bit better. Okay. Okay, I need to get my stuff before these guys wreck me. Yeah, see, we get those little splash potions happen, and those give you some more effects that are a little bit unpredictable. Alright, so let me get out of the way of them. Let's get... Okay, haven't really picked up too many things yet. Okay, let's go back through and see if we can find some armor and stuff. And arrows and things. That's the other thing, I got a bow. I could just like retreat and then shoot them from afar. But I need my armor. Okay, I hear you. You don't like me. I don't like you either. Okay, let's start with that. Okay, where's our way out? Here's our way out. Okay. Okay, here we go. We got some of this armor. We're still missing our helmet. We're missing most of our tools. And we're missing my arrows. Oh, here's some arrows. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's see. Okay, I was thinking this was going to be pretty much cakewalk. But just the first one of spiders surprised me. There's all these weird noises going on, these whooshes and dings. It makes me think more things are like happening. Okay. Crash, I just heard a crash. I guess it's the bottles and stuff that are shooting. So where is my... Oh, I can turn off the hitboxes now. I think I have all my stuff. Oh, there's my helmet. Okay, excellent. Okay, there's got to be another living spider because this one hasn't finished yet. So we got to find that spider. I heard it. Did it get down below somehow? I'm going to have to turn my hitboxes back on. Oh, there it is. Oh, there we go. An ominous key. Awesome. Okay, let's cover this thing up. Let's get a piece of dirt from here. There we go. Okay, didn't expect to die that quickly to a couple of spiders, but we got our ominous trial key, so that's pretty awesome. And so let's go ahead and go find that cage and unlock it. Where is it? It's in the middle. Yeah, here we go. All right, awesome. Our first ominous treasure key. This is why we want these. So we've got obviously an enchanted diamond axe, and that's a heavy core, which means you can make the was it the hammer? Unbreaking 3 diamond axe. That's really good. Awesome. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. That's incredible. All right, let's go dump these back home. Or back home, down here. Now, I'm pretty certain that this heavy core, I'm pretty certain it's just this. Yeah, I can make the mace. I'm not going to make it yet, but I can if I want it. Now, I don't really know how to use the maces very well. I've played with them a little bit and haven't had very good luck with them. But hey, we can learn. We can learn. All right, so now let's go ahead and get this other spider spawner opened up. And then we can... I'm still ominous, right? Oh no! I think I lost the potion effect when I died. Oh man! Oh man, that is Oh, man, I didn't realize that would happen. Well, we got one. And we got arguably one of the best prizes you could get from here, which is the heavy core. This is what everyone always seeks out. So I'm not going to complain. That is a pretty incredible prize. And we got a really good diamond axe. And we got... What was it? Where was it? Another hopper. So fantastic. So that was really successful. And then the next time we earn some ominous potions, we'll have to come back down and we'll have to remember that dying will erase those effects. So that's something we really want to be aware of. So now this heavy core, can you just like... That's a pretty cool thing. Oh, I like the sound. Listen to that. It's just bonk. Oh, that's pretty cool. This is really neat. I like that. That's pretty cool. I didn't really have anything else planned for this episode, and I know that the things I did actually took quite a while. Going out and finding this donkey took a lot longer than it appeared in the episode, and going out and clearing out that trial chamber took a while. But I feel like I haven't done much as far as this episode is concerned. So before we end this episode, let's go ahead and just take a look and see. Maybe let's choose a room. Well, villagers, or let's see. Do I want to mess with villagers, or do I want to find a storage room? I kind of need to do both. Here was my thoughts. So if you come downstairs here, right? Again, you got these two wings on the sides. Each one has, like this one has 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms in it, off of it. And this one down here has like 5. Well, the other one has 5, but one of them is kind of blocked off from the elevator. So I was thinking like these rooms down here could kind of be like where the villagers live, right? So for example, this room could be like, for example, armor smiths. And we could decorate it up for armor smiths and put their tables in here and have their beds in here. And they can free roam, but this will be kind of like the room that they go to. And then this can be, you know, whatever, weaponsmiths, right? And eventually, you know, you'll have farmers and everything else. So I was thinking that they would pretty much take this downstairs for the most part. You do have these large rooms in here, and this could be something like the farmers kind of in this larger room. They could actually have like a garden and everything in here. So I'm just kind of like, these ideas are kind of going through what I could do with this. So I feel like that might be a good way to handle them and let them kind of have the downstairs essentially as their home, right? All of their little home rooms. Okay. There's this little Enderman. Come on. Okay. That's going to be a constant problem, I think. So this is interesting. So you come in through this doorway, and this room is kind of like a ring that goes around, and it has all these nooks in the sides, right? And then it kind of on each side, it comes off to another smaller ring with all these nooks on the sides. And it's a little hard to kind of get the feeling for the layout just from me walking around in it. But see, so here's the ring, and then here's the other side where it's another ring of nooks. And at first I was thinking like this might make a cool storage room, but it might also make a really annoying storage room. So I was thinking, I'm not sure what I'll do with that. But as far as the villagers, I think, you know, if we've got, you know, 5, 9, 10, 11 separate rooms just down here, that might be enough for our villagers. So what I was thinking then, that maybe the upstairs would be my rooms, right? So I have to think about, this is going to be the main way in, okay? And if I had a storage room, I would want it pretty accessible to that. So we have over here, right, we have like this big room here. That could be my storage room. Now we have this thing over here, which is kind of an interesting shaped room. This could be my storage room. You know, that really could be my storage room. I kind of like that. It's not too far from the entrance here. And what I could do, maybe I could have like horse stables in this, so I could like ride my horse through the hallways and out the main door. That'd be pretty cool, I think. Now, when I made this base, I knew like this was going to be a lot of space. So I'm going to be doing a lot of walking around in here to get to things. So I think maybe, yeah, let's do that. Let's make this my storage room. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. This will be my main storage room. These villagers, I can start moving them. Oh my gosh, I don't need to just start swinging. Like I just was like punching for no reason. I can start moving these guys downstairs and start giving them separate rooms. Here's what I'm thinking. Well, it's almost nighttime, so I'm gonna pull up these beds. Please do not take any damage from me swinging at these beds. Do not want. See, that's a good thing. If you're already swinging and they walk in front of you, you will not punch them. There we go. All right, I'm gonna take their beds. I'm gonna take away their village center. So now they're confused. So now what I want to do is let's go ahead and they have a stairwell over. Oh my gosh, look at these guys are way over here. They have a stairwell over here. Are they going to detect the beds down there? I mean, let's find out. Let's find out how far away these guys can detect these beds. So let's see if we can just get them down here, if they can figure out how to get here. Because several of them have gotten down here on their own in the past. And a white bed. There we go. So let's see if these guys can figure out where these beds are and how to get to them. Let's see how smart they are. This might take them forever to figure this out. This might take like Minecraft days worth of time for them to figure all of that out. And let's see. I'm going to go ahead and get their workbenches too while I'm at it. All right. See, they're kind of already seeing that their stuff is down there. We'll see if they can figure out how to get there. Again, they've made their way downstairs before. They can do it again. All right, there we go. So here's all your beds and your workbenches, buddy. You guys sort it out. Now, as far as our storage, here's what I'm thinking. Right now, I need to get rid of these barrels so these villagers stop seeing them. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. Is that 10 barrels? Okay, so we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put the bell down here as well. Look, 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 look. They're finding their way down. That's the 2 unemployed guys. I hope they don't latch onto any of these workbenches. Alright, so that's all those cobblestones. So that gets rid of those, and I can get rid of this as well, because we don't want to make any one of those. So now, theoretically then, once the other guys make their way down here, I'm hoping these 2 will stay unemployed. Can I start this storage room? See, now I don't want to just throw down all my chests and fill them full of stuff. I want to make this a cool looking room. So I need to figure out how I want to do that. I'm gonna have to. So I haven't thought about this at all before now. So I'm not really sure. So what I'm thinking maybe. Okay. So now this is something that's gonna require a lot of probably wood. I'm thinking wood would look really cool in the storage room. Probably like spruce trunks and stuff. Oh gosh. Well, I think it was DM Bar said, please put the cats around your entrance because one day you're going to walk up and see a creeper. I agree, but one thing I can do is put more of these torches out to lessen the odds of that happening. There's creepers and skeletons already over there. There's 2 creepers. And there's a zombie. I don't want to sleep because I want those guys to be seeking out their beds right now. So let's go ahead and take care of this zombie. Boom. 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 Okay. And let's start putting some kitty cats around our entrance. You know, we also need to make a cool entrance. Like, that's one thing we still need to do. Okay, you want to sit there? You're going to stay there. And we'll take you. Bring you over here. Is that where you want to be? Fair enough. Okay. And we'll take you. And we'll put you over... Where are you, buddy? Where are you? Did you follow me? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Stop. Stop. Come this way. Come this way. Come this way. There you go. All right. Oh, the calico, one of my favorites. I'm going to put you like right here. Make sure it's safe. Right. Stop. I don't need you right on top of them. I need you over here. Come on. There you go. Good girl. Fun fact, calico cats like this are female. Something with their genetics where it's only the females that get that specific coloration. And the Siamese, we'll get you over here. Good, the sun is coming up. So that's making this a little bit safer. Where'd the Siamese kitty go? We'll put you there. There. Stop there. Okay, so you guys should help keep these creepers away from my doorway. All right, so now I'm just going to go ahead and grab some spruce logs and maybe just some junk blocks that I can just place down and get a feel for things. And I'll try to work out a quick design here for the storage room. I'm probably not going to fully decorate the storage room yet, but we'll at least get a feel for what it might look like. Holy cow, that's a lot of spruce logs. That's fantastic. Now, the only problem with spruce logs is I don't have the stairs and the slabs and stuff to really decorate around it. So I'm going to have to get creative. I'm going to put 2 cartography tables down there and hope that the unemployed guys latch onto those and they don't try to steal someone else's workbench. Because what will happen is they'll take, like, for example, a weaponsmith table, and then the real weaponsmith won't have a table to actually attach to. So the unemployed guy will just basically occupy that table. See, like some of them have probably already done. So some of these guys, so here we go. Let me put these cartography tables here. So some of these guys probably are not really, see, he hasn't been traded with yet. So that's not actually his table. He's a nobody. Go get the cartography table. Get the, oh, see, he's just gonna, okay, really, they're gonna make me do this? And you, okay. Now this guy's a legit fisherman. So our fisherman made his way down here, so that's really cool. There we go. Now go latch onto the cartography table so I know. There we go. So now I know you're not going to steal anyone else's workbench. Fantastic. All right, so if this is our storage room, so here's what I'm thinking. My first instinct is put them around the wall, but that's going to be boring. So instead, what I'm thinking is, say we have, for example, so let's think about these as being essentially, that's like a wall here. Okay, so then you would have, like, for example, some chests there and some chests there, right? And you could have like a post, right, that goes up like that. So they're like shelves. And then these go up several, right? And then you could do another one here. Now they're right up against the stairwell, which is getting weird, So I'm not completely in love with that. Not terrible. So it's going to be more like, kind of like you go in and, now again, these will go up, right? Several high. Maybe even to there. right? So you're gonna have like 5 double chests or something going up. You know, you're gonna, you know, basically you're gonna do something like that for all of these. Okay, so you would basically, you'd come in here, you come down, and you'd have like storage here, storage here, storage here. That's gonna be quite a lot, honestly. If all of these went up several, that might be a good start, honestly. Right? So now you're kind of getting a feel for this, right? There's these things. And what I would do is probably strip these. I like the darkness of them being unstripped. That might contrast well. Of course, you're going to have this more orangey colored chest in between them, which contrasts well with that dark color. And you're going to have whatever other blocks we decorate this up with, whatever's going to be on top of those or arching between them or whatever. It's probably not going to be spruce wood because we just don't have those blocks. Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of not loving the stripped ones here. I think I probably shouldn't have done all of them. Okay, so say for example this right here. Right? Come around here. That stairwell could just be 2 wide instead of 3. It doesn't have to be 3. That's just how it was on the map that we built this from. We could do another chest here. Something like that. I think this is a good start. And then of course we'll have to figure out how to decorate it up and everything. That's something I'm going to have to put some thought into. I haven't really thought about yet decorating this place up. I figured I was just going to take it like one room at a time. And the storage room might be the first one. So what do we got down here? We've got 5 guys down here already. Nice. See? It's working. It's slow, but it's working. And see, look, now that I don't have the beds all smushed together, they actually stay in their beds. They're not like all like squishing down and sliding around. All right, well, I think I'm actually going to call the episode here. So it doesn't feel like I did much this episode, but it actually took me quite a long time. So we went and found ourselves a donkey, and we got ourselves a mule. So again, thanks for that suggestion. That was an absolutely perfect suggestion. That's a really fast mule. So I'm going to enjoy using him to do our explorations. We get those 15 extra blocks of inventory spaces. And if he dies, we can always just breed another one. Now, I guess there is a downside because I don't think they can wear the horse armor. So we're just going to have to make sure that, oh, is that someone else? Look at that. Someone else just made his way down here. How cool. Yeah, so if we do end up going towards like snowy mountain type regions, we definitely wouldn't do it with that mule. We'll keep him well away from those terrains. So thanks for coming by. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, drop me a comment, say hi. I would love to hear from you. And until next time, you take care of yourselves, okay? Bye-bye.